Hey everybody, welcome to another ZONA Alpha adventure. We're back with mission 3 from Contraband. You're holding it upside down. This is the mission where, having found the map in the old gravesite, the team of Zone Ravens is now trying to find their way to the motherlode of artifacts laying on the ground through the woods. They've left town and they're trying to follow the right direction. So there are 9 points of interest and 3 anomalies on the table. 4 of the points of interest, however, are in the corners of the table. And once those have been explored, they'll have actually oriented themselves to the map and figure out which way the motherlode is for this, to actually extract all the supplies and artifacts and stuff. So it's basically an exploration mission. We got to check out all these sort of signposts, and once we can leave the table, and that will be in the right direction. So I'll show you the table, show you the mission, and we'll get this underway. All right, here we are deep in the zone, set up for you're holding it upside down, I think. Now we will enter in the middle of the table here. You can see us dumping out of our little Humvee. Of course, Danilov, we were low on rations, so someone had to stay home. Danilov taking a nap back at camp because he's weak from hunger. And there's 9 points of interest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 are in the corners over there, which we need to investigate to try to orient ourselves on where we're actually supposed to be going, because the roads are all overgrown now, of course, with this weird sort of interdimensional plant life, and we're not quite sure which way it is to this zone with all the artifacts. Just Pike, Yuri, and Sasha actually making the journey into this part of the zone. We've managed to repair Yuri's armor, so he's back to full for his military armor. And also Sasha and Pike are a bit more shot up. Her armor's down to 4. She's the bounty hunter and he's the stalker smuggler. His is down to 5. He's also my leader. I decided I'm going to try random placement for the anomalies now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop them in the middle of the table and then scatter them in the random direction twice, whatever I roll. So this is going to be 2 inches back to here. This little guy is going to be 16 inches back to here, so back there. And then the last one will be 12 inches over here. So we have to get through these basically to get to the 2 far corners. That's quite appropriate, and of course once they're investigated they'll become unchained and I'll start scattering them. Start the turn. We're going to go with Yuri, as he is the one that can move through difficult terrain, and send him forward. Actually, no, we'll start with Sasha, actually. Move 6. And then move 6 again towards this point of interest. And then her last move, she's going to come into base contact, and we'll see what is next to this point of interest. So D20 for the actual thing, 19. Mad Maid. Oh, damaged container. The tumbler lock rusted shut, filled with gunk or just broken off. The container must be repaired before it can be opened. So this chest is all screwed up, basically. It must be repaired, skill check -2. Generally 1 action task, but the higher value contents equal higher difficulty and more actions. So it is difficulty 2 basically, so she's gonna be at -2 will. She could use a stamina to try and unlock that, but she's not going to because this wasn't hostile, so we're pretty happy with it. Yuri's gonna go. He's gonna walk 6. And then as soon as he makes his second move action, he'll get 2 extra inches of movement. So he can actually go 8, but he's gonna jump on this point of interest. See what it is? A 20. Booby trapped. Cut the red wire. No, the green wire. It's a large blast template centered on the point of interest. Unless it's diffused, all models suffer 1 attack. It's a skill check at difficulty 2, and it's a 1 action task. Third action, he'll try and disable it. So difficulty 2, his will is 6. +2 will, because he's a, against his environmental stuff, because he is a tracker, or a guide rather. So he's good at interacting with things. This is against environmental effects, never mind. So he needs a 4 or less. Nope, he's going to use 1 of his, whatchamacallit, deja vus. He'll have 2 left after this, and still fail. Goes off, and he did not disarm it. For 6 against damage 1, so 5 or less. No, he'll use another deja vu, and get a pin. Oh, sweet, it went off. And that was his 3rd action, and now he's got a pin marker, and he's all beat. He still has a med pack for next turn, because he's down to 2 actions, so that means we need to go with the boss. He's just going to start moving, going 6, and then 6 again, which will just get him to it. The crazy stuff out of the way in the beginning. 5, swamp gas. Puke yellow vapors emanate from the ground. That makes sense, because of the puke yellow swamp gas thing. Pass skill checker suffer hallucinations, so failure equals the character attacks nearest model friendly and not at a -3 to their combat. Alright, well, let's see if we pass the test. Will, 10, I guess we'll use a deja vu. 6, we're okay. You're down to 1 reroll left, and you're down to 2 left. Third action, we got our free pickup there, so that means we have to roll to see what we found. It's 8, we get to pick. Well, seeing as how we get to pick, we're gonna pick food. What do we got so far? I mean, it could be water. We have no clean water, no rations. We have 1 ammo. Let's just make it a battery. This way we have an ammo and a battery, yeah. And all the bad luck out of the way at the beginning. So turn 2, what happens? Did we get a zone event yet? Well, sorry, we need to roll for zone weather actually. It was an 8, sorry, a D6 at the beginning of the game. It's a 5, clear sky, we were fine. And then for the zone events, which are on the next page, zone event table, starting on turn 2 plus, there we go. The end of this coming turn. So we're back to the beginning. Well, we'll just start with poor old Yuri. So he's got 2 actions, 1 to remove his pin marker, and then 1 to use his only med kit. Gains 2 markers from having that. Not wounded, but he patches himself up, sitting next to the anomaly. Oh, we forgot to roll. When it detonates, he did get the free pickup action. I forgot to see what it actually was. A 7. Oh, sorry, and is it common, military, or scientist? 6 roll to see on the salvage table. 6. Any 2 items from the list. Sweet. A 7 from any list. Common would be a multi-tool. Reroll though, because he's a guide, so he's gonna reroll. I get a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Electric juice. Roll. 3, a med kit. Well, he'll take a free med kit. Back himself up on amphetamines on top of that too, so this one's removed. Now it's top of 2. Oh, sorry, he's actually gone, and that was his roll to see what he got. So now it's the boss. Start moving. He's gonna go 6 to here. And then 6 again. Go check out this box and see what's in it. Rolling for that one. It's a 16. A mutant! It used to be human, maybe. Thanks, Saint Straylock. There's only 1. Use the drift rules. Mutant will attack the nearest model line of sight. Mutant has 3 actions, move 6, CA 6, armor 5, damage 2, terror 2, and 1 wound. Now it's some of those test subjects, so it drifts from the box. It was hiding 8 inches back here. Our will check to see if we get to make a reaction against it. We do, we pass. Shot at CA -2, so he'll, Pike will use his assault rifle. Which is firepower 3. He's got a red dot and he's inside 18, so he gets +1. He's got steady hands for +2, so he's just hitting on his 6s here. 2 and 3 will both hit. Do we blast it? It's armor 5, so we're trying to roll a damage 1 for the assault rifle, so 4 or less. So he passes 1 and fails 1, and that'll blast him off the table. We get to roll to see what our pickup is. Find a 5. Some oh no, sorry, what's the category first? It's a 5 on the 1. Couldn't quite reach it. So try again with our third action. It's a 3 now. I need 2 items from the common list. Let's look for some food. So first one is a 7, so multi-tool. Second one's a 6. So, or sorry, 7's binoculars, 6 is multi-tool. Crate of old supplies, and he's all done. Just Sasha, she's already dealt with the, or she has to deal with the lock now. So try and pick the lock at -2 to her will, so she's on a 4. No, she'll re-roll it. And fail. She can try again. She passes. Sweet. So we break in, and what do we find? 3 items from the common equipment list again. So the first one, I get to choose. I'm going to take a water. Second one, a ration. Perfect. That crate had some old MREs lying around in it. 2 actions, and she's one of her rerolls. So then she's going to move up 6, going this way. All right. Do we get an event? 8. It's a 9, so no. Oh wait, it's plus the turn, so 2, no, we do immediately get an event. So it's 10 plus to get the event. So what's the terrible thing that happens to us? Never easy. D6. 6. Anomaly shift. All the anomalies in the missionary move in a random direction. Roll the drift for each anomaly. Automatically trigger once placed. Resolve the anomaly effect in the table and see what happens. So if they hit me, basically they get trigger. So for this one, it drifts 7 inches back, so not too bad. This one, no, it comes 7 inches towards me. So it'll end up being right here. It's not quite close enough to trigger. This one goes 8 inches sideways and lands behind this tree. You get close enough? 6 inches? Oh, it's so close, but not quite. It's just out. That could have been worse. Round 3. Here we go. New turn. Drop 2 pins for 2 actions. Take a move towards the middle, I guess. And he can ignore the difficult terrain because he's a guide. And then we'll use a stamina. Makes 3 will checks for using a stamina, and fails 1, 2 of them? No, just 1 of them. These are both critical passes. So he gets to move 3, and he'll use the extra action to attack. He failed 1 of them, though, so he'll go down to stamina 2. That means he rolls to see what's in there. It's a 13. Witch's Brew, a pool of green, bubbling, glowing slime, highly caustic. Pass a skill check or lose an armor point for every failure while in base-to-base contact. And once the armor is gone, though, you take a wound. Let's see if we got it. Oh, sorry. Let's see if we got our skill check. 8. We'll use our last luck. We pass. What's in there? 4. Sorry. D6 first for the table. 4. So it's a common item. And then 4 on the table means it's going to be a rad kit. And that is now gone. This doesn't trigger until he comes into base-to-base with it. It only triggered because of the anomaly roll. So he's all done. We're going to go with you. And you're going to go 6. And then you're going to go 12. Make a run for this corner. Nah, you just make a run for the corner. 12 to here. And then 18. Go one more time. We'll bother with a stamina check. We'll go with the boss last. He's just going to go 6. And then 6 again to this point of interest. We'll see what it is. It's a 20. We already rolled that, so we roll again. It's an 8. A bandit ambush. Scum and villainy for the zone. Place bandits behind any available cover within line of sight and 16 inches of the point of interest location. Quantity, team with +1 bandits. Have no cohesion, 3 actions, move 6, 5 armor, 5 combat ability, 4 armor, 1 wound each, and are typically armed with AKs. Bandits arrive in cover within 16 and start blasting as soon as I see if I make a will check to pass. I do, and I get a free action after this too. So I get my reaction attack at -2. They're within 18 because they had to be placed within 16. So I'm going to blast this one first in cover, -1. So the 8 actually hits because I'm... Oh no, I'm -2. I'm hitting on 6s. So the 2 2s will land. Their armor 5. So she takes a round and is destroyed. My reaction attack is done. He will immediately shoot back. And he's going to shoot the guy who triggered it. So he shoots with his AK. He's range combat 5. There's intervening terrain, so it's going to be -1. So hitting on 4s 3 times. Into Pike. Oh, beefs it, takes a pin marker. It's his free action back with his AK. Now he's hitting on 8s. No, now he's on -1 for cover. Yeah, so just -1 for cover, so 8s go to 7s. Hits him 3 times, 3 armor rolls. He passes 2, but he's gonna... Oh, no, he's gonna pass that one as well. He passes them all. Gives him 4 pin markers. Holy crap. I'm gonna make my search action still. What do we find? 5, sorry, on the... What table? 4, so the common table again. So 5 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Electric juice. And then we have our third action, because we got a free action to search and a free action to shoot twice, basically. So let's blast him again. Move. No, we move. Let's just go. Let's move 6 again. Try and get up the zone. Or we could make him move. With an order, because he's leader. Yeah, we're going to make him move. We're going to make him take a jog. And go 6 this way. Be like, avoid the artifacts. Right, +3 now to the event table. Alright, no event this turn. On round 4, we already had the anomalies all shift. So it's a new turn. He would have activated at the end of the round and just cleared 3 pins, because he has 3 actions. Well, things are getting sporty. There's bandits in the area. So we get to go first now. We're going to go with the boss. He's going to take a walk and go 6 to here. Then he's going to blast for a second action in that bandit. It's 2 -1 for cover, so on 7s. So 1 hit and then armor 5. Nope, that's going to pass. He's okay, takes another pin. Third action, I guess we do it again on 7s. I hit him 3 times. Still armor 5. No, he's just going to pass them all and gain a free action to remove a pin. Possible. All right, we'll use a stamina, and we fail twice. So we get down to stamina 1 action, and we'll shred that guy one more time and hit him once, twice, but then take a pin as well. And he got hit twice, and he fails both times, and he gets smoked. Jeez, guy was dug in. But now we're in the win and pinned. We'll go with Yuri. He's going to move his 6 again, which will give him 2 more because of his... jog on ability, because he's a guide. And let's see what's in that corner. Something tasty, I hope, and not something deadly. D20 roll. Well, reroll on the 20 because we already got it. 13, we already got as well. Once again, 11. Contraband. Damage containers. Requires a -2. Still 4 to him interact with it with his third action. Fails, he'll reroll that with his last luck. Yeah, he passes. You find on the salvage table a 6, any 2 items from any list. I think we're just going to roll on the... common table again. For water and rations. 4, we re-roll it. 1, yay, we got some rations. And 1, 8. We get to pick. We'll just pick another ration. One more clean water and we're done. Does it not concern anybody that... actually, sorry, we got everything there. Does it not concern us that we found water and rations inside a grate? A healthy amount of supplies. And now Sasha can go and inspect the final spot. So go in 6, and then second move to get there. And what do we find? Sweet, sweet supply stash. 3 cobwebs. All right, it's a... I think a stamina check? No, it's a... Pass a skill check or receive a pin marker for every federal on base-to-base contact. So skill check, she passes. Action to search it, and what do we find? 5, that's gonna be anything from the military list. On the military table, and get a 3. So we got a hot load for pistols and rifles, +1 damage. Your battle rifle, 3 damage for 1 game, which is pretty rad. Well, it's artifacts and then home, I think, after this. So let's see what happens in the event table, +4 this time. No, we're good. It's turn 5. No more events. See off the bandits, although they were pretty hyper dangerous. So I think we go with the boss. We can leave any table edge after this that we've decided. So I think we'll go with Sasha for make her way via this point of interest, because then the boss could help her if it's something dangerous. So 6. And then actually 6 again gets her there. Let's see what it is. 13 we already got, so rolling again. 12, booby trap, uh-oh. So difficulty 2 to try and disarm it, or it's gonna explode and maybe hurt her. Booby trap water. Ugh, she used a luck. Nope, she fails it even worse, takes a pin marker. Oh man, and then this thing explodes at damage 1. His armor's all jacked up at 4, so she needs to roll a 3 or less. So she's gonna take a wound. Nope, so she takes a wound and another pin. Not good. Does not have any med kits either, so that's not great. She'll be down to 2 actions. So I guess the boss goes, clears a pin, and then tells her to clear 2 pins. Just encourages her. Yep, with the whatchamacallit, the leader ability. And then Yuri goes, he's just gonna go 8, and then 6 more, and not quite make it to this anomaly. To roll because he came within 2 inches of it to see what it is. Oh, sorry, it's just like a point of interest. He has to come into contact, actually. It's just in the core zone alpha, he would have to do that. So that was his second move. Third move, you might as well just get into base contact, see what kind it is. It's a 1. So it is an emission. No, wait, it is a force. All models in base contact. Oh no, it's a D8, isn't it? A D6. So it's a 1 to 2, which means it's a gravity. All models in 3 are abruptly pulled into base contact with the anomaly. You take a damage 2 attack to your armor. This is a one-time attack, but anyone stuck to the anomaly has to get it with a will roll. So it's a vortex one. It sucks him in. Unless he passes his will check, which he does not. 1 luck left. He does pass, all right, so he's okay. Which means he can try and extract the artifact next turn. See if there's an event. Out of will. Out of will. Has 1 will left. No, he's out of will too. Yeah, we have a zone event. It is a 4 this time. A cordon security patrol. A 4-person team enters the middle of the table closest to the players. They will leave characters alone if they turn over all their artifacts. Otherwise, each of the 3 troopers had 1 wound each, armor 6, combat 6, and will 7. They're all armed with AKs and 1 support weapon, either an RPG or a machine gun. We don't have any artifacts, so basically, the ones that we killed, so the table edge close to the players will be right here, be like, hey man, what are you doing? These guys show up and they're like, hey, the military shows up and was like, hey bud, what's going on? Turn 6. And we have to turn everything over, so we'll turn over all of our artifacts. Hey, here you go. We don't have any, and they'll leave us alone. Time to get the hell out of here. So Yuri's gonna go, and he's just gonna move 8, and then 6, and then 6 to next to the boss and be like, hey, deuces, no big deal. He has to make a will check actually against that thing. He'll fail it. He's actually stuck there. So now he has to try again. Oh, sorry, and he takes a damage too. Which he beefs, so he's gonna take a wound, another point of his armor. Second action, he'll try and move away with a will check. He does this time. And he had to clear the pins. That's his only move. He's just gonna go 6 to here. They're like, what the hell? This thing's terrifying. Then the boss will go and just order him to move twice. So 6 and then 8 because he gets an extra 2 inches to move when he makes a second move order. Actually, that's only during his activation. So he'll just end up the third order. He'll be like, time to go. Head this way. And then Sasha's just gonna move and be like, I'm gone. Peace. 2 wounds. All right, well, and then these guys go, and they just move towards us, but they don't attack. So they all have 3 actions. They're just gonna follow us and be like, you guys should leave. And then I'll just move 18 and be like, hey, you guys probably want to get out of here. The military showed up and were like, hey, you guys, you're screwing around quite a bit. And we're like, okay, we'll go this way, no problem. Friends? Yep, there's another one. I mean, things are getting terrifying. So what happens this time? Four more military show up, and it's turn 7. So very, very specifically, you move 6 and then you move 8. You only have 2 actions, and then he orders you off the board, and then he uses his last 2 actions to move 12 and leave 2. So everybody goes home. And we managed to make it out. 8 military personnel chasing us off the table at the end of it all. So we found our direction, but the military was not happy we were here and forced us to leave. We did, however, scavenge enough that Danilov can rejoin the crew for the next game, because we have our 2 rations, 2 water, a battery, and an ammunition, but it wipes out all our supplies going into mission 4. And so we are deep inside the Algonquin Exclusion Zone, looking for the old ranger station on a map. And yeah, the military showed up. We must be getting near something valuable if there's military patrols, and pushed the Zone Ravens out. So the next mission, of course, will encounter the spot on the map that the old stalker had marked and left in his grave, and hopefully find enough artifacts we can leave. We've got 6. We got 0 artifacts this game because the military showed up as we were trying to get one, and just decided it was too hard for Yuri to pull it out. He beefed both his rolls and took a bunch of damage. Our armor's in tatters. Sash is down to 3. Yuri's down to 4. Danilov's down to, or no, Danilov's safe. But he's got, I think, down to 4 as well. And even the boss is, of course, beat up and stuff too. So we'll heal our wounds, eat our rations, use up our batteries and our ammo for this 4th mission. And you'll see that one in 2 weeks. Big thanks for watching. Till then, I'm Ash. Alpha Gaming. Hey there, I hope you enjoyed that video. There are tons of other games already recorded for you to watch. Click over to my channel page if you haven't already, and have a look through the dozens of playlists full of videos. I guarantee you'll discover a game you haven't seen played before. I put out new videos 7 days a week, and every day is themed to a different genre as I continue to explore the wider world of gaming. Of course, none of that's possible without you, the viewer, so click a like and subscribe if you'd like to stay on top of what's happening here daily. My 2 kids and I are massively grateful to be able to have the flexibility of this job so I can always maximize my time with them. If you want to support me continuing to put out this content, it's only possible because of my amazing backers on Patreon who support the studio, equipment, and model cost, as well as being how I make the bulk of my living. You can also help out by buying a t-shirt through Spreadshirt, a measuring gauge or widget from Death Ray Designs, or buying one of my games and supplements like Last Days, Gamma Wolves, and Blaster. As a way of showing my appreciation, patrons get early access to new games and supplements that I write throughout the course of the year. Huge thanks for watching, it really does help out, and happy gaming.